Let's talk QPR. Most people thought QPR would be automatically promoted into the Premier League. Hasn't happened for them. They're sat in the playoffs. They spend actually more on wages, than Borussia Dortmund. It's incredible. And yet they're not top of the Championship. Why is that?
Well, it's the opposite to Blackpool, isn't it? At least they're trying to put their money back in to try and bounce back. OK, guys, I'm going to fight back in your court.
Oh,
what do you think if QPR don't get up this season in the Premier League and Harry Redknapp, what is his future? Is it at QPR next season? Or do the owners look at it and say, we've invested so much money, we've put so much money into the club, is it time we get another manager?
It's a very good question because actually I'm not quite.
Thanks.
I'm not too sure. You should be sat here.
I think he stays.
Yeah.
I personally think he stays.
I think he's good mates with the chairman as well. I think that helps, the relationship with the chairman.
They let him spend money and he loves that.
Yeah, I mean, it's a situation though where, as Matt says, the wage bill is.
It's higher than Dortmund and I think Atletico Madrid.
Well,
so a team that's in the Champions League final this season and a team that's in the Champions League final last season have a wage bill that is less than QPR.
They've used, I think, 33 players this year as well. And they've got a fair few out on loan as well, haven't they? Taarabt, Loic Remy.
He's having a great time, Taarabt.
Yeah, but they've got players like Cesar. He's on
exactly.
£70,000
Not
a week. I haven't even seen him. I don't know where he is.
He's the third choice.
And Robert Green is obviously goalkeeper. So I think they really need a turnaround in that club. They need to get back in the Premier League, there's no doubt in that. And Tony Fernandes knows that as the chairman. But if they don't make it, and there's some good sides in that playoffs, Derby are in great form, Steve McLaren, one of my ex-managers.
Yeah.
Wigan, Yuri Rosler's done a
good
great
job
job
as
as well.
You wouldn't back them, would you, going into it, in terms of
Talk
form?
about form,
in terms of form at the moment, Derby are that team, aren't they? They've won 5 on the spin. Wigan have had a great run, but have looked a bit tired, in all honesty. I think that going into them, I'd fancy Derby at the teams in the playoffs.
I do agree with you. I mean, it would surely be a failure if QPR don't go up this season. I mean, they might still do. So obviously, there is that but.
Well, I wonder what the QPR fans think. I mean, that's the most important thing because they're going week in, week out, and they're seeing their team and what is going wrong. I mean, I know they struggle to score goals, maybe, but you look at it with the players they've got, they should be top of that league. They should be up there near Leicester. They should be automatic promotion, really.
Of course, yeah. I mean, you contrast it to Burnley, who've only spent a few $100,000.
Well, they lost their main man to QPR.
Yeah, there you go. See.
Charlie Austin.
And they've gone up quite handsomely. I mean, I worry for QPR with that financial burden that they have, with the financial fair play rules and regulations coming in. I mean, if they did go up to the Premier League, you just think, well, what on earth? How are they going to balance the books?
And if they don't,
yeah,
what's going to happen next year in the Championship? There's the amount of players that are going to leave in the summer if they don't get promoted.
The problem is as well what sort of contracts they on. What sort of long-term contracts are they on? Because you can say we've got to get rid of them, but they say, well, we don't want to get less money than what we're on at the moment.
Yeah.
So sometimes you get stuck with players, and that's a real problem for the club if that happens.
Yeah, who'd be a chairman? What's going to happen to QPR? Are they going to get promoted to the Premier League? Let us know in the comments below or on Twitter @BallStreet.